Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Stay open. Stay open. 50. 51 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 51 to Mike. 51.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was... better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
What we got? What we got?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. A gain there of 21 yards. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got that.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That is caught with the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
This will be taken short. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 58 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And he's into the clear. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
180. 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, box truck.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he spins through. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. On trot. 58 to Mike, 58.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is Cohen. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now Cohen. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Kill. Check 24.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Davis. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
The score, Bears 23, Redskins 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Check. Keep moving.
They go play action with Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, this is Geis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 60 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Under coach. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Heavy. Echo. Hey, switch gears. Go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 5'9". Coming this way. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Check it back. Alert.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come set. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Boom. 58.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure.
He's got daylight. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry. Watch safety treatment. Watch safety treatment. Safety's treatment. Go.
And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime.
50. 58 right there. I'm here all day. Go. 58, come on. Hold up. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Will, back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch out.
One final shot for Haskins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.